schedule. Today there was a lot of focus today in this event on the national logistics policy, on trucking into the future. That is the big theme. What are the big trends in the commercial vehicle industry? Yours is a ministry, and you yourself have focused so much on vehicle safety, road safety, shift to electric vehicles, alternate fuel vehicles. All of this we are going to see in the next few years. There are a lot of things which are underway. PM Gati Shakti, national logistics policy has happened. Scrapping was a very big part for the growth of the commercial vehicle industry. That policy and its contours are already into place. But let me begin by asking you, commercial vehicles are always said to be the barometer of economic growth. We're seeing strong growth in the commercial vehicle sector right now, thanks to the post-pandemic recovery, although on a low base, sir, almost 112% growth in the first quarter of this fiscal. If I were to ask you, how do you see the truck industry, the commercial vehicle industry grow? What would be your outlook?
Actually, the size of the automobile industry, total size is the turnover of 7.8 lakh crores. And out of which 50%, the export is 3.5 lakh crore. And growth of automobile is just 10% per year. We are the #1 manufacturer of two-wheeler in the world, 7th largest commercial vehicle manufacturer, and 4th largest passenger vehicle manufacturer. Now the growth of commercial vehicle industry in 2022, it is 7.16 lakhs. In 2022 to 17 billion by 2050, because we are the fastest growing economy, and now we are the #5 as far as the growth is concerned in the world. And the most important thing is there is a good competition. First of all, presently in the road infrastructure there was a lot of problem because traffic jam, congestion, delays. That was the problem. But now we are making 27 express highways. Now Delhi to Mumbai, it will be 12 hours for car, and for truck it will be 20 hours. Delhi to Jaipur, 2 hours for car. Delhi to Dehradun, 2 hours. Delhi to Haridwar, 2 hours. Delhi to Amritsar, 4 hours. Delhi to Katra, 6 hours. Delhi to Srinagar, 8 hours. And Delhi to Meerut, previously it was 4 hours, but now it is 40 minutes. Then the way Bangalore to Chennai, that is also within 2 hours. And now we are making special road from Surat to Nasik, Nasik to Ahmednagar, Ahmednagar to Solapur, and Solapur to Kannur. Then from north to south, you don't need to go to Mumbai and Pune. It is going to reduce the time and also reduce the kilometer, because it goes through, because Mumbai and Pune there is a lot of congestion and also air pollution is there. So my suggestion is, by developing this new road infrastructure, we will reduce the time, reduce the pollution. But regarding road construction, there is good development. But at the same time, we need to concentrate on fuel. Now already in Indian scenario, the things are moving very fast. Now actually diesel and petrol is a hazardous fuel. And I have a very strong reaction about it. And now this is the time that we can give alternative fuel. For example, now electric truck from 3-4 manufacturer is ready. They are in position to launch that. Then trolley bus and even electric cable, we can run the truck on the basis of that. My idea is to first e-highway, making it from Delhi to Jaipur. The road is ready, new highway, and we will open just 2-3 months after that. And we want to make it e-highway. So for passenger and for goods, it's really good. The electric is a cheaper fuel. Actually, in our power basket, the 40%, 38% of the power is solar power. And the target is that the target is from the Prime Minister that we will take 60% of the power is the solar power. Just 20 days before, I launched one LNG truck from Blue Energy in Pune. and they have the capacity of 1400 kilometer. He was telling me that Dalmia has purchased 20 trucks. So that will change the economics, because the cost of the diesel and cost of the LNG is a 50% probably. Now presently, because of the Ukraine war, the gas price is higher side. But my idea is making this bio LNG and bio CNG from rice straw. Now already successfully we have the plant in Panipat of Indian Oil. They are making 150 ton bitumen per day from Parali, that is rice straw, and 1 lakh liter of bioethanol. So 5 ton of rice straw is giving 1 ton of bio CNG or bio LNG. So idea is now diversification of agriculture towards energy and power sector, where we are making second generation ethanol from biomass. Already in Assam the plant is started. Some other area like Assam Petrol is making 100 ton of methanol per day. So methanol rate is 22 rupees. Now we need methanol truck in the country. The USA, Canada, China, everywhere the methanol engines are there. Even in particularly in the waterways and sea transport, my idea was to launch methanol engines. So 22 rupees per liter methanol is there, and the diesel rate is very high. So at the same time we can make bio CNG, bio LNG. The last important thing which is the future for the industry, that is hydrogen. We can make hydrogen from coal, that is black hydrogen, from petroleum, that is brown hydrogen, and we can make green hydrogen from water. From the sewage water we can make the recycling of the water, and rooftop solar, because the 70% cost in making green hydrogen is power. So by solar we will get the green hydrogen. My target is, I am trying for that, to get the green hydrogen with $1 per kg, where 450 kilometer average for the car is there. Now the lot of automobile companies, they are making hydrogen fuel cell technology is there, and so buses and trucks, I am expecting within a year there will be lot of trucks and buses with the hydrogen. So by changing the fuel, the cost of the fuel we will reduce, maintenance cost will be reduced, and because of new highway, and where we are now going to launch e-highway, that cable will be there. Because of that, 100% there will be reduction in logistic cost. The most important problem in Indian trade and business and industry is facing, the logistic cost in India is 15 to 16%. In the European countries it is 12%, and particularly in China it is 8 to 10%. The Prime Minister in his inaugural speech, he has given the target to make it single digit, 9%. But I am confident within 3 to 4 years it will come to 10%. So we are have the target of 9%. But 100% we are going to reduce the logistic cost, and which is very important for our exports. We will be more competitive, more industries will be there, more productivity there, and more employment potential and more growth will be there. So futurely, I will say in Australia, they have one powerful truck with 5 trolleys. So because of this highway also, our automobile company can think on that line, that with one powerful truck they can take 3 to 4 trolleys with it. So the capacity of the truck will be increased. So again we will reduce the cost. So the new technology, new innovation and new research is asset. We are already in electric, ethanol. Now tomorrow our program was to launch a flex engine car of Toyota on 100% bioethanol. So but they will come that there are a lot of changes, and I feel that we will reduce the cost, and at the same time this industry, now our mission is to make automobile industry #1 manufacturer hub in the world. And within 5 years, we will make this industry of 15 lakh crore, all majority reputed brand in the world present in India. And I feel that the future is very bright. The last point is very important. The 5 new trucks, whatever the pollution they are creating as compared with old truck is creating that much pollution. So as far as our scrapping policy is now there, I feel that this is the time. as far as the fuel consumption is concerned, pollution is concerned, the economics is concerned. Now this is the time that we are going to increase the sale by 28%. Because the one truck is scrapped, 100% is going to purchase new truck. So this is very beneficial. So state government and central government will get GST.
Right.
That is also a big income. And the automobile industry get good turnover. So my suggestion is the person who have got the certificate of scrapping the truck or car, if there is some incentives from the manufacturers, it can also be a good thing.
Right.
So all this process and system which we are changing, in due course of time, there will be a transformation in the transport sector. Either it is passenger or goods, and 100% it is going to reduce the logistic cost, it is going to reduce the air pollution, and it is going to increase economic viability.
Right. Gadkari ji, you spoke about scrapping, and you said that you hope that OEMs can also give some incentives. Before we move on to the next theme, we were just getting some suggestions from the audience that maybe scrapping centers for the truck industry could be close to depots to make it easier for some of the fleet operators to scrap their trucks. Are you thinking of certain tweaks to the policy or make it easier for them to scrap vehicles?
Actually, frankly speaking, we have import of copper, aluminum, rubber, plastic and steel. So my suggestion is that the scrapping policy is the most beneficial to the automobile manufacturer. Now in every district, we can open 3 scrapping centers. The economic viability is there, the fitness center and scrapping center. The problem is that where I am expecting from the automobile industry, if they can make the joint ventures in different areas, they will get aluminum, steel, copper, rubber and plastic with a very, very reasonable rate. Actually, what my prediction about is that they can reduce the cost of their components by 30%. So it is beneficial to automobile industry, and that's the reason now I will request automobile industry to start the scrapping centers in India, and we can start at least 2,000 scrapping centers. The most important thing is now, when I was shipping minister, we increased the draft of majority 5 to 6 port. So now the scrapping material available in the world, we can take up to the port, and we can make their industrial clusters like in Kandla, Tuticorin, where the 18-meter draft, the 2 lakh ton of scrapping material will be there. Now I give the example of used truck, use a West tire. Now it was banned, but I requested the Honorable Environment Minister to allow them. Now because of that, the rubberized powder is available, and we are adding 10% rubberized powder into bitumen, that rubberized bitumen. So it is really waste to wealth. So I am always telling people 2 important philosophy. One is knowledge. The innovation, entrepreneurship, science, technology, research, skilled and successful practices, we name it as knowledge. That is conversion of knowledge into wealth. Already technology is changing. The other philosophy is no material is waste and no person is waste. It is depending upon the appropriate technology that you can convert waste into wealth. So 100% we can make the waste material industry of big size. We can make the industry of 5 lakh crore with solid waste management and liquid waste management, and we also can make the waste material industry of big size, creating more employment potential, revenue to the government, and that is going to reduce the production cost of the automobile industry. 100% is win-win situation for all the stakeholders.
Right. Indeed, the scrapping policy will be important for the auto industry. Minister Gadkari, now coming to our next theme, you have been pushing for an electric vehicle transition to alternate fuels. Now, the commercial vehicle industry is also working with different options. And you have also been technology agnostic. According to you, if we were to ask you what percentage of new truck sales would be from alternate fuel vehicles by 2030, and within alternate fuels, what do you think is the most viable for India? And if I were to ask you the electric vehicle percentage in trucks, sir, what would that be?
Actually, it is in a transit period is there. This question is many times asked to me by many people. I don't want to give the answer for that. Now I'm using electric car. Now many people, suppose a journalist, if you are, If you have a petrol car, your expenditure is 15,000 rupees per month. With the same comforts or more comforts, if your expenditure will be 2,000 rupees, it is not important that it is not, you want to convince that. Already, the rise in electric manufactured vehicle, you just understand. Now there is a waiting list. And 400 startup, the intelligent engineer, they are starting manufacturing of e-scooters. And everywhere the people are doing excellent jobs, new designs, new technology, new innovations. Now we have already working on battery chemistry. It is not only that lithium-ion battery we need. We are already developing the battery chemistry, the sodium ion, zinc ion, aluminum ion, and the latest technology from Indian Oil, that aluminum air technology is economically viable. And now the green hydrogen fuel technology is also available. I feel that by adopting the new technology, it is win-win for all the sectors. And when it is beneficial, suppose for the truck, if there is a saving in, suppose I am telling you the example. Now we have 1,50,000 buses. Majority buses in diesel. राज्य सरकार में है. हॉर्न छोड़ के सब बचता है उसका. Buses की हालत खराब है. अब actually, I feel that if we can make comparatively good buses, we have a requirement of 10 lakh buses in the country. From Delhi to Ludhiana, air-conditioned electric. Now we just launched electric double-decker bus. So there is a huge potential. We have received the tender. For non-AC bus, it is 39 rupees per kilometer. For AC bus, it is 41 rupees per kilometer. And double-decker electric bus, it is 58 to 60 rupees per kilometer. And the best presently running their diesel bus, the cost is 115 rupees per kilometer. Same thing for the truck. So if the huge saving is there, just you take his experience. If he can make LNG truck, what is to be saving on the cost? I don't need to convince them. If there is a saving, everyone transporter is going to purchase that truck because economics is there. So this is the time, by natural process, the day will come that people will replace their old vehicle and they will take the new technology, either electric, either LNG or either green hydrogen. And these are the fuel, these are the futuristic fuel. And already the policy of the government is to encourage public transport on electricity. Now we have just received the proposal, 260 proposals of ropeway, cable car and funicular railway. So there is a huge demand. So my suggestion is, it is actually you should leave it to the people. If the good choice is there, the pollution is less, economic viability is there, the people are beneficial because of the saving, you don't need to market the idea. Now people will purchase. Now, and when the number will increase, I feel that within 2 years, the the price of the petrol car and electric car will be the same. So there is a competition. समुंदर है सर, जिसको जितना दम है मारो, चलने दो, कंपटीशन होने दो, एक दूसरे के कपड़े फाड़ते रहेंगे, प्राइस कम होती रहेगी. आप किसी एक को प्रोटेक्ट मत करो. अब हर आदमी सोच रहा कि वो कंपनी कितनी कॉस्ट लग रही है, वो बोल रही वो कितनी दे रही, मैं ये दूंगा वो दूंगा. अगर ये मोनोपोली हो जाएगी, मैं सीमेंट रोड करने का तय किया था, इन्होंने कार्टेल करके भाव बढ़ा दिए, मैंने बोलना बंद कर दिया. अभी जैसे अल्टरनेटिव तैयार होंगे, नेचुरली 10 अल्टरनेटिव होगा तो कॉम्पिटिटिव प्राइस होगी और एक्सपोर्ट बढ़ेगा. तो आई फील दैट इट इज अ विन विन सिचुएशन फॉर ऑल द स्टेक होल्डर्स एंड दिस ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन इज गोइंग टू बी हैपन. इट डोंट नीड एनी पुशअप or any support. Government is already positive and supportive with it.
Yeah. And we're seeing that with the two-wheelers and three-wheelers, sir, in a very big way. I know people in our own office, many of them have electric scooters, and they've often said that in the past, if they were paying 4,000 or 5,000 rupees on petrol for a month, now they're paying 500 or 600 rupees to charge their vehicle. So it's almost coming to zero. And same thing, we're seeing a very strong transition with electric three-wheelers. And when you spoke about buses, CSL had a tender for 5,000 buses earlier, and now they are picking up demand for at least 10,000 buses from even the smaller towns in the country.
Actually, I just given one proposal to many investors that you can make extra account and triparty agreement, and bus will be purchased by the private operator, and there will be bank account, and government corporation will give the guarantee for 225 kilometer, 250 kilometer per day on the basis of that rate. And every day they will deposit their whatever the income from the ticket into the bank, and there will be escrow account, and they will get their money back. It's economic viability. As far as the maintenance cost is concerned, as compared with the petrol and diesel, it is very negligible.
Right. Sir, I'd like to bring to the notice of this audience the issue of road safety as well. That is one thing that we want to focus with you. India accounts for almost 11% of accident-related deaths in the world. How can the design of highways and expressways be improved to reduce the number of accidents on Indian roads?
Actually, this is one of the dark area where we don't have the success story. Every year we have 5 lakhs accidents and 1,50,000 deaths. So now we are working on 4 important factors. One is road engineering, automobile engineering, education to the people, and emergency, that how we can give to the people. But this is a very important issue. We need cooperation from media and from the stakeholders. We have taken a lot of decisions regarding the automobile industry, manufacturing. Already, as there are small things, we have already taken a lot of decisions. And the most important thing which I feel that without the cooperation of the people, now in Indian situation, our driver, they are working for 12 hours, 40 hours. Somewhere we need to think on the line that in the European country, driver is not working more than 8 hours. His salary is also good. Now actually I remember once upon a time I had taken a decision for making air-conditioned cabin for truck drivers. A lot of manufacturers coming to me many times convince me this is going to increase the cost. Actually, when you can give him comforts, it is very important. When the temperature is 45 degrees, it is really difficult to run the truck. So somewhere from all the stakeholders, we need cooperation. We have already identified black spots. We are improving it, and now we are making the safety audit of the roads, national highway roads. And we are considering 52 points for that. The Save India Foundation that Piyush Tiwari is there. So in Mumbai-Pune Express Highway, which is experiments, they reduce the accident by 50%. On the same way, we are making the audit of all the roads. I am very much sensitive about it, but still we need to have, actually we are not in appropriate, actually I am not satisfied about the performance of it, but sometimes we are the highest in the world. But we need cooperation from the transporter, we need cooperation from the people, we need cooperation from the media, and at the same time people should understand the importance of the road safety. In the accidental death, we are losing the people, the age group is 18 to 34. Young engineers, doctors, they are losing their life. So this is the time that we need to create awareness in the mind of the people about the rules of the road. People should obey. Actually, that is also a big problem. So by the cooperation of all stakeholders, we are trying hard. But the one fact is very clear that everywhere we have a success story, but regarding road accident, we are not up to the mark.
Right. No, thank you for that admission, Minister Gadkari. When it comes to road safety, you have been trying and you have been pushing for various initiatives, including having 6 airbags in cars, in passenger vehicles of all categories. At the same time, very recently, a draft has been issued on seatbelt reminders, audio and visual alerts for all front-facing passengers in a car. Now, the industry has been asking for a greater time to implement this. What is your expectation from the auto industry, sir?
Actually, we have a meeting with them, and we are in the process. So I am very much positive about the industry. In the process, somewhere at the starting point, there are some teething trouble. Some burning and some problems are there. And we have discussed with them, and we have given the extension, has been given in 2 phases. First phase, we have given extension to 1st December 2022, immediately. And second phase, 31st March 2023, extended. So But at the same time, regarding this truck body and bus body, many time I am giving from the Punjab, lot of people coming to me, हाथोड़ा लेके अपने रोड पे बैठ कर ठोक-पीट करके अपनी बस बॉडी बना देते हैं, अपना एक्सीडेंट होता है. Now this is the time they should. Second, other important point is, वो मिट्टी, रेती सब अभी यूरोपियन कंट्री में ऐसा नहीं है, कवर करते हैं. So we need some arrangement for that. We are also thinking that we should make something mandatory for them, because air pollution, water pollution, sound pollution is big concern. Somewhere ecology and environment is very important for the country, and this is the time that we have to protect our ecology and environment. Otherwise, it's a very serious problem. And the health point of view, we are facing a lot of problems because of air pollution. So my request to all of you that we should create awareness in the mind of the people about all these things. And this is the time we need cooperation from all stakeholders as far as the ecology and environment is concerned. Regarding road safety also, we need cooperation from the people. And I feel that now people are giving good cooperation, and 100% we are trying for that. Government is pursuing the thing. And we are very positive, and if suppose anywhere the problem is there, the delegation coming to me, I discuss with the delegations, and I always telling to them one thing. Either you convince me or convince by me. And immediately, if they convince me, I immediately tell to my people and give the order. If I am not convinced, I immediately tell to no, I am not going to do it. So we are very cooperative, positive. We want to support industry, because this is the industry, is a growth engine for the country. And without the cooperation of this industry, we cannot fulfill the dream of Prime Minister to make India Atmanirbhar Bharat and $5 trillion economy. The role of this industry is very important. So we are positive. फैक्ट्री के जो चल रहा था उसके लिए है, और बाकी भी बातों के लिए हम उसको कंसीडर करेंगे.
एक बार सर, जस्ट टू क्लैरिफाई टू आवर ऑडियंस, इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल बैटरी टेस्टिंग नॉर्म्स आफ्टर द रीसेंट ईवी
जो मैंने आपको बताया वो वही था.
1 अक्टूबर से आप लाने वाले थे,
वही बढ़ा दिया.
अब हमें सर बताइए, व्हाट विल नाउ बी द टाइमलाइन, एंड what is the importance of these testing norms? What will this change in the electric vehicle?
Actually, for technical committee, we have taken advice from many technical people. Then we have taken all standards available in European countries and many countries abroad. On the basis of that and technical advisory committee's suggestion, we have decided. Still, we are in the process. So we understand the problems. So that's the reason that first phase, 1st December 2022, immediate, we have extension as given in 2 phases, and second phase 31st March 2023 extended. So anywhere we are ready to give the cooperation, but I am telling you my experience about these bus bodies. Now because of accident we are losing lot of people. We have to think about not only cost centric but quality centric. And as far as the international standards and parameters are concerned, the common people choice is also quality. So that is the reason that we should make the quality and at the same time giving reasonable cost. That is only the expectation of the people from the country. So I feel that on the basis of that, 100% our automobile industry is doing excellent job. Now their sales are increased and their share is increased.
Right. So coming back to the 6 airbag rule that you're talking about, and also the seat belt reminder, and what you said, the barometer, the check has to be, the focus has to be on quality, not on cost. So many have said that certain segments of the automobile industry will become unviable, the regulatory cost will go up. What do you feel about these arguments?
Actually, when the automobile industry is making export for their vehicle, they are taking 6 bags. And the economic model, their argument is that it will increase the cost of the vehicle. But we should not compromise with the life of the people. Either poor people, middle class or higher class. We have to save the life of the people. And the cost of that airbag is not so high. Already I have a meeting with many manufacturers, presently 800 rupees or something. And with the volume will be increased, the cost will be reduced. So it is not a big amount. So I will request the automobile industry that we have to save the life of the people. You should not be thinking on the line of economics, but it should be, line will be how we can save the life of the people is very important. At the same time, for truck and buses also, we should make good cabins, air-conditioned cabins, and we should take all preventive measures about road safety. That is very important.
Right. Sir, my final two questions. When you were speaking about electric vehicles, you have now put in some very stringent tests when it comes to battery testing. We had an unfortunate set of 9 or 10 electric EV fire incidents, primarily due to issues with the battery management system, with the battery, with the cells. What is the big takeaway from this? Because that has led to greater scrutiny for FAME subsidies also. The government is now looking very closely at the supply chains, at the origin of components, origin of electric vehicles which are coming into the country. So your takeaway from this probe that happened and the message to the EV industry with these new testing norms?
Actually, these testing norms, they are actually for the people interest. Because of the cost economics, some of the people are doing the material is not up to the standard. So by concerning the engineering faculty, IITs and other people, our expert committee, international standards, on the basis of that, we have fixed up the norms. Still we are open. Every time we discuss with the industry. But my suggestion to the industry that we should not compromise with the safety of the people. And this is not good. You can charge 10%, 5% more for that. But it should be good quality. And that is the reason I feel that it is in the interest of the industry that they should be quality-centric, not cost-centric. Either it is the poor people or anybody, we have to protect the life of the people. That is very important. And we are not going to compromise with the economic model or any model. We have to save the life of the people is the highest important agenda for all of us. It is in the process, and we will try our level best to take it as early as possible. We will issue the order.
Right. And my final question, sir. Our theme is trucking into the future. You've got representatives of the commercial vehicle industry, companies which are dependent on commercial vehicles. What is the big theme, big idea that you'd like to leave the audience with?
Actually, I'm not the expert person, but I'm telling you the example of my college life. When I was want to purchase scooter, the Bajaj scooter was giving 28 km per liter average. So at that time we considered Lambretta is giving how much, Vijay Super scooter giving how much average, Bajaj is giving. Now the two-wheeler industry, the average is 80 km, even more than that. So because of new technology in truck, buses, even changing in fuel, you will save the cost. I will tell the truck transporter, if they can use LNG as a fuel and they are from Punjab, you are burning parali. It's a proven example. My own tractor is on bio-CNG. And it is already we can do bio-CNG and bio-LNG. You can make that plant. Already lot of plants are now started. You can make bio-CNG, bio-LNG from parali. 5 ton of parali is giving 1 ton of bio-CNG. And 8 ton of cotton straw is giving 1 ton of bio-CNG or bio-LNG. The technology is available. So my feeling is if you can convert your vehicle on LNG for long term, nothing like that, your profit will be increased at least 60 to 70% more. And maintenance cost will be negligible. So it is more beneficial for the industry. It is not only for pollution. As far as the economics is concerned, it is profitable. Why he purchased 20 trucks on LNG? Because the expenditure on diesel and expenditure on LNG, there is economics. So this is the transit period. So adopt new technology, new innovations, new research. And that is going to increase the economic viability. I feel that now we are on the transit period, but this is the time for the country that we should serious about it. It is to be a beneficial and win-win to all the stakeholders, and they will get more profits from the transport and they will increase their profits.
All right. Minister Gadkari, thank you so much for gracing the occasion, giving us a direction that you as the road transport minister of the country see for the commercial vehicle industry and your efforts to help the industry become more competitive globally as well.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Namaskar.
sir. Thank you.
Tata Motors presents Trucking into the Future in partnership with News 18 Network.